All right, guys, Kane from Garage 11, and we're going to try a new take at this whole YouTube thing. We're going to be doing it a little bit more on the fly, some cool stuff. We're going to be doing a lot more content. We've got into our new factory, we've set up, all that sort of shit. Marshall from Vision Concepts is probably going to be helping me most of the time, if he can be bothered. However, we're going to start off with our first episode and our first series in this new way of doing things. We're actually building a bike for the one and only Cheyne Boyd.
Can you believe it? That promotes Cheyne Boyd to the race lead.
Terrible luck for JP. There's Troy Doran for Team O'Neill Honda, the Geelong Speedster, in second place. But how about this young man? The Rosebud Rocket Ship out of Victoria for CDR Fox Yamaha. Looks set to grab 2 from 2 as he charges over the Team Green Kawasaki triple jump. He's lining up now for the step up and looks set to possibly claim another very valuable 20 championship points. He's got it. What a win.
We're going to be looking at doing his 01 YZ125, the CDR bike that he ran for the outdoor motocross side of things here in Australia. A super cool part of the industry, part of the time frame and all that sort of stuff. It's a really cool part of motocross in Australia, and he was right at the forefront of that. He was in the thick of things. He was, we won't mention championships, but he was very good at what he did. And he rode for Dakar for a very long time. Rode 2-strokes right up until the very end. He's the last pro guy to get away from 2-strokes back in that changeover period. So we're going to go through, we've got a bike, we bought it off the one and only Stelios from On Point Motors, or On Point Suspension out there in Bayswater. He came through with the goods, put out a Facebook post looking for a bike, and we found one. Did we? Amongst all the other questions of, hey, I've got one for sale, it's $8,000, it's restored, but it hasn't been restored, but that's okay. Let's have a look at Cheyne Boyd's next 2-stroke race bike. This is it. Mind you, this is the second time, not that, no. This is the second time we've filmed this too, by the way. We sort of had some technical difficulties as we were going through. But this is it.
Which one is it?
So it's the blue one. That's all Bilko's 50 shit. He's still playing around with 50s, I don't know why. But this is the new Bowie race bike.
Just that one part.
That's it. That's it. That's Boydie's 01 CDR YZ125 competition factory spec race rig. How cool is that? That's it, done. It's even painted. Look at it. There's bits and pieces. Oh no, Boydie hasn't packed on too many. Like, he's probably still 125 fighting weight. It's because he cycles and stuff. This is the other quarter of it. As you can see, we've got a well looked after. That'll make it go fast. Moto Tessinari, V-Forces. You know, like, to be honest with you, back in the day, a 2-stroke, the beauty of them is you can get a fairly competitive bike for not a lot of bickies. Now, oh man.
Oh, look at those shop towels up there. That'd be nice.
Where? Oh, shop towels. Love a good shop towel. It did come with a Pro Circuit. 304.
Looks like an old piece of timber.
Stinger. That's an old piece of timber. Yeah, we're just going to hollow out a bit of 2x4 as a muffler. They're really hard to come by these days. Anything Pro Circuit is. Bud. Or B-League. B-League. Sponsored by B-League. It's like Brett League, but the Wish version. This is going to be fun for someone. Bubsy's going to be all over restoring this. Tanks are a nightmare. Well, white tanks are, actually they're not really, they're not a nightmare for me. They're a nightmare for Bubsy. But that's like, blue's good. Anything white sucks. No
You want
bueno.
your white tank to be white?
Buy a white one.
White one.
Put a new one on it.
If you give it to us and you want it to be white, it's going to be brown.
Factory effects. Factory effects. Now we've actually been really lucky. Pro-X have come to the party with this one. Actually a lot of local suppliers and international suppliers, but a lot of companies have actually gotten really behind all this, which has been really cool. So Pro-X is one of them. We use a lot of their stuff in all of our builds when we're not using OEM stuff. Japanese bearings, really high quality. So they've come to the party and helped us out getting this Cheyne buoy bike back together. They do all the brake master cylinder rebuild kits, linkage bearings, steering bearings, clutches, everything you can imagine, and that's really cool. I mean, if you have a look, there's just, we should see, the air filter. Have a look at the air filter. I can't even pull it out. I'd love to show you the air filter. That's what's left of the air filter. All of the
Looks like
old sponge cakes, not a sponge cake.
tea bags and bits.
Tea bags and bits. What sort of cake are you eating? Tea bags.
Tea bag cakes.
That's no good. So yeah, Pro-X have come to the party with a lot of stuff. Brakes.
That ain't going to work, bros.
Oh man, there's,
Oh, what's the gunge coming? What's that?
that's air filter.
Air filter goo. Oh, that's...
So that's the rear, so we like,
Old air filter goo.
but it's all there, the rear brake is anyway. But we're gonna have to get new plastics and stuff like,
Nah, just run those.
oh, look at those, they're all fucking rooted. That's all right, a lot of stuff for this.
This is my favourite. A bit of cake on the side there.
Just buoy cake.
Happy birthday, Boo.
But yeah, we'll replace the lines. We'll put John Stamnus, who actually supplied the team, their brake lines. 02, but they had a bit of 01 and 02. We were speaking to Al from John Stamnus, and they're going to remake the brake lines for us, the same colours and stuff that the bike had on it.
Braided or?
Braided, yeah, all braided. Because like the 125 carries so much forward momentum, the only way to go is going to be, well, I actually rang Boydie the other day, he rang me, I can't remember. He's like, hey man, I don't think we should ride this bike on a fresh track because there's so much sand in the track. He said, I reckon we leave it till the Monday after when it's baked and hard because I don't know if the 125 is actually it's gonna just be revving its little heart out and just not traveling. So there is another box.
How likely it is that he's going to kill it on the day?
Well, I don't know. I hope he doesn't. But if it,
I mean, if it pops, it makes for good content. If it pops later in the day, if it pops right at the start, it'll be shit.
as long as it doesn't pop on the up face of the step up.
Nah, don't worry about that. There, you can only sleep a couple of seconds.
I don't know if I'm really, it's one thing I didn't think of. If he axes himself on one of our bikes, what's Caitlin going to do? Do we just pack up and leave him there? Because Caitlin not going to be happy.
She'll be quite unimpressed.
OEM radiators.
She wasn't impressed when he axes himself on his own bike.
When he nearly died on his own terms. OEM radiators. I love seeing bikes with OEM radiators.
Are they straight?
No. But we can straighten
They got
them.
that standard OEM old model twist.
Oh, dude, look at it. Yes. You reckon?
Oh yeah,
Look,
there's a bit of twist in it.
look at that.
It's not as bad as what.
Oh, yeah, that's stuffed.
That angle gives it some twist.
Depends on how you look at it. Twisted T. Twisted Sister.
Twisted T.
This is probably one of the coolest parts about this bike. There's other stuff that's pretty cool about it. The plastic tubs that it came with. These are like $30 at Bunnings.
BFS.
Boating, camping and fishing. Big fucking shit.
Camping shit. Go shit. Continue.
Continue.
Exhaust.
Works exhaust.
Says work.
It even says, it's not like it's not a fake one. We haven't just gotten, so this will go to Paul at Prime Works, at Prime Pipe Works, and he's going to make this look like an absolute brand new one. Front brakes, they're all here. All one of them are here. I love it. People just seem to ride these things until they just...
Yeah, you never used to maintain an old two-stroke. You just ride it
until it stops. And then 2010, Boomers got excited, 30 grand. Thanks for coming.
I told you, my 91, I don't ever remember doing the oil or cleaning the filter.
Yeah, but you're a shitbag though.
Dusty ass farm.
We had the 83 KX125 we've got at the moment, had Old Love's pantyhose instead of a filter over the hole. A little stocking. I don't know where Old Love was, but the stocking was there. Oh yeah, here's the cake factory. Cheesecake, sponge cake. It's Miriam sponge cake. So white airbox. The only thing about white airboxes is there's no fuel involved. So they haven't been stained. So there's actually a trick that we found with some of these these CR ones. No more YZs, the only YZ here. Maxima do a product like a chain cleaner that you spray on when you're washing your bike, soak it in that for like 20 minutes and then wash it, then hydroblast it or get it hydroblast. They actually come out really, really nice. Like that one on that 95 right there. That's how we did that. Got a cylinder.
Is it square? That's pretty square.
It's missing everything at the top and the bottom though.
Just delete the power valves, don't worry about it. Don't need them anyways.
Go-kart spec. So we've got a spare cylinder that's obviously picked up at some point, but it's still got a Nickersill. Yeah, it's still Nickersill, which is good. That means we can send that to Electrosil if we need to get them to fix it. Procross, linkage bearings, job for Junior. There's nothing worse than rebuilding linkages. But we'll sandblast these first and hydroblast them, get them all looking really good. Then there's just a box of schmutz. So if you walk this way, the team in the outdoor walk this way. The team in the outdoor, so Supercross bikes were fairly stock, right? End of the year, new bikes coming out. You'll actually see them if you look back. We've actually got some of the Supercross Masters videos on our YouTube channel at the moment. Stock pipes, stock suspension, team graphics, go. Stock brakes. But the outdoor stuff or the motocross stuff seem to have more shit on it, which is what we're doing. Stelios, luckily and thankfully, threw in some Öhlins shocks and forks. But the thing with these is, so late 90s, early 2000s, Dakar was getting not a lot of help, but like a lot of influence, and they were quite heavily involved with Rinaldi Yamaha, very European GP team. So obviously there's was a lot of European influence in the bikes back then. So that's hence the reason Öhlins. So we're going to have to get those anodized. Oh, actually, yeah, our anodizer just kicked the bucket, metaphorically. To more of a brown color, because these are actually 2015 YZ forks. So we didn't get the original ones, but we got them nonetheless. So we're going to try and make these work in that chassis. Get these done in gold, because we all know Öhlins is gold on gold, which looks amazing. And then we found this. In the tip. Well, most of this stuff went to the tip.
Cheyne buoy shock.
Cheyne buoy shock from 2002 with a CDR lifing number on it.
2002? Oh, yeah, sorry, I saw the CBO.
You got that? CBO7. So we were pretty lucky to get a hold of this. So we'll rebuild this. We're not going to make it look brand new because we want to keep all this stuff. So we're just going to clean it out internally, valve it, service it and get it back up to functioning spec and then pop that in. So that's a really cool piece that we managed to find. But you and I are actually talking about it the other day, because we were going to get triple clamps made, 01 YZ triple clamps made to suit these, but I reckon we can get the original ones bought out because there's not that much.
What do we measure it to be? Like a mil or something?
Not even, I don't think.
Like 0.5 of a mil each side.
Yeah, like to take out. So I might, because that way we can keep the standard triple clamps and all that stuff which they had and pop these forks in. Because I reckon the bottom, the hub and all that sort of stuff is going to be pretty good. Way more better. I could set it up for a 450, then it's just, it'll just be all concrete. But if you come this way, we've got, place is a little messy at the moment. It is actually a functioning workshop. We actually have the engine. So it's going to be the Cheyne Boyd motor. We don't know anything about it. It'd been sitting up in Stelios's loft for however long. We were hoping to get in contact with some of the guys that used to work there, the engine guys, to see if we could get porting and squish specs for it. But that's proving to be quite difficult. So it might just be a fairly, like we'll restore it obviously, rebuild the crank, check, like get the cylinder recoated, all the bearings, everything like that. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get it to spec. There's a couple of little things that I've found in my sort of musings is, like the pull lever, they actually used to get a smoother action or a softer action on the clutch. They use a road bike pull lever which bolts straight in or fits straight in. So I've ordered one of those and hopefully we can get that on, get that happening because it's a slightly little bit longer so it has more mechanical advantage over the clutch. So hopefully we can be able to get that and little things like that.
So you can get two and put one on the 500 as well.
The 500, that's going to take a little bit more than just a longer pull arm to help the foot. Yeah. This is my favourite though.
Oh yeah. The well.
Maybe that's hit a PBI tyre.
Hang on, I'm trying to. So that's. Wait, where's the camera? Yeah, that's square. And the shaft is.
It's bent.
It's bung-eyed. It's got a bit of bung-eyed shaft.
And if you look over in the corner, there's a box of shit over there that has. There's no way there's a full bike in here. Like,
well, if you join them ones together.
Get some bits from the 500. Oh, there's a 90. I wonder if Boyd would be keen to ride a 91 YZ. Probably go backwards. So we've got a heap of parts and stuff over there. It's going to be a bit of a process. We're going to be building this thing up over the next few months. Like I said, then Shayne's going to ride it. And then it looks like we're going to be doing a giveaway with it, which will be quite exciting. So stay tuned for that because we've got enough bikes. I don't think we need any more dirt scooters.
You say that and then I'll go,
We'll ride it and be like, oh man, we shouldn't have committed to giving it away. Because you can never have too many 125s.
This conversation was literally yesterday.
I think 125s, they're like chips. Like once you have one, you just want to eat the whole bag.
If everybody's having one, like everyone's got one and everyone's on them, it's so much
super fun. What do I have now? Oh, I've got the CR.
That thing's more like a 65 in a full frame.
In an 85 frame. Yeah. I reckon we can get that thing to go forward. But this is essentially what we're going to be doing.
So it was a 500.
So we've got all this stuff. Essentially in here is going to be Boydie's race bike, as much as we can get it. So frame, like all this stuff, we'll get it all together. Shane's going to come down and have a chat about it. As we're going through all this stuff, we're going to be going through and talking about 2001. We all love 2001. Baggy jeans, Limp Bizkit.
So, the same. Exactly the same.
No different. Same.
Walk straight out of 01 to 24.
Yeah, and it should be the only way. But we're going to talk about that time. We're going to talk about the Supercross event they ran at Sydney Harbour, where Boydie actually stuck one of these bikes into the harbour because he didn't make the turn and it went straight over the berm and straight into the harbour. as Dakar arrives. So we're going to talk to Boydie about all those stories, some cool stuff. We're going to look through it, but we're not going to get him down here until we've got more to show him than just this, a box of shit. But it's going to be good. We're going to, like I said, we've got super cool products coming up. We've got Achirby's is helping us out massively. Strike seats are going to be good for getting a seat foam happening. ProX is helping us out. We've got a lot of companies. I think Boydie's got, you know, Michelin, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to be blending in his sponsors as well, because he's no longer, as you know, it's no longer Fox like it was back in the day. It's Alpine Stars. So hopefully we can, you know, you'll be able to make graphics that actually look good for once, and actually like, and then have good graphics on this thing. So Vision's going to be doing that, which will be super cool, because we're going to use, like, we'll take the Fox logo and the Alpine Stars logo and try and make them look similar. So the bike's not Boost Mobile. They're like, well, that is what it is. I don't think we're getting 5110s and SIM cards out of it, but we still use Boost Mobile logos because that was their primary sponsor. So it's going to be cool, guys. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe on the channel, because we're going to have a lot more content coming up, a lot more free-flowing content, not so stagnant, not so staged, more engaging, more like this, like wandering around, looking at all the cool stuff. Like, there's all sorts of stuff. We might even do bits and pieces about, you know, one-offs about the bikes we've got going in. Like, we've got only 125, the RM500, CR500, there's 1.5 litres of dirt bike, two-stroke dirt bike in this corner. Our own shit boxes over there. We've got the Honda coming up. This is just about finished. Obviously the RM250's finished. The 98's on its way. Same with the 06 over there and the Banshee. That will be fun to film that as I hit the power box at the end of the complex when it whiskies. But there is, look at it all. Like, it's all bike, and someone dropped it off. But most of the bodywork's at your place.
Got a whole room just
Full of Banshee shit. Oh, all sorts of it. Had you found a...
the shit was that?
I don't know. Have you found a frame yet? Why don't you tell the good people the story of
We'll touch on that on another day.
when you've really come to terms with the fact you don't have a frame at the moment? Oh yeah, it's been under control for 2 weeks. All right, people. This is the first sort of introduction to what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on suspension first. So we're going to be doing some little bits of information about that period of time as we go through the videos. We've managed to get through Phil Christensen, who was Supercross Masters. He's given us access to some of the old beta tapes from Channel 10, so we've got some high quality stuff of that, which we've had converted. We're going to be talking all about all sorts of stuff and industry people, and it's going to be cool. And then we're going to watch Boydie blow the thing up in third in the sand, just wedged. Second lap, done. So thanks very much, guys. Stick around, watch it all, tell us what you think. If you want to see other stuff, new stuff, different stuff, if you couldn't care less about Boydie's 125, let us know. Leave it all in the comments and we'll get back to you. But thank you very much, guys. It's been awesome, and hopefully we can get you a lot more content coming up.